Welcome to Cartagena, Spain. Let's go explore it. All right, so we're just now leaving the seaport area, and initially we're in a little sea village. A lot of shops set up. It seemed like high-end shops, little nice restaurants I'd like to check out. But our first stop, I'm going to make our way to. I have Liquor 43, folks. I don't know if you ever had it before, but Liquor 43 is where. I'm sorry, Cartagena, Spain is where Liquor 43 was founded or created. We are going to make our way to coffee. Let's go get some coffee. All right, friends. Our first stop is the Cafe Lab, and I would say this is a win. It's such a vibe though. I'm sitting on an alleyway almost with marble floors. You can see behind me. That's the architecture is something I haven't seen before, and it's a little bit different from some of the other European countries where a lot of them tend to look the same. But this is definitely a mix of old and new. You can kind of see on one side of the street how you have some of the older looking buildings, and on the other side of the street it's more modern. And the older parts are being actually resurfaced now, and they're turning them modern facades. So, anyways, I have some Ugandan coffee. Never had that before. It's very good, and an avocado toast. So the coffee is $3 or €3, and avocado toast was €7. So for 10 euros, not too bad. I guess that'd be the equivalent of $12. I guess somewhere around there, $13. And for a city of 225,000 people, Cartagena, Spain, the size of Nevada, basically, in America. There's no one on the streets behind me. It's a cool vibe.
Walk with me through the streets of Cartagena, the sun warming the marble beneath your feet, soft chatter drifting from nearby cafes, and colorful balconies leaning gently overhead. There's a rhythm here, unhurried, authentic, like the city is telling its story one step at a time. And just as you settle into it, the streets open up, and there it is, the Museo del Teatro Romano. Quietly powerful, home to a Roman theater that dates back over 2,000 years, a place where centuries of history rise up from the ground, and suddenly you're not just walking through Cartagena, you're stepping into its past. Wander with me through the streets of Cartagena, where the scent of warm and inviting pastries fill the air. Bakeries spill over with golden treats, and nearby candy shops glow with color, sweet, playful, and impossible to pass by. Then just steps away, the scene shifts to sleek fashion boutiques. Light fabrics, bold styles, and an effortless Mediterranean elegance. It's the perfect blend of tradition and trend, all wrapped into one vibrant walk.
All right, so after weaving through the city for about 45 minutes, I guess now, found some type of ruins. So we're endless stairs and broken escalators. Come on, Spain, step up, get your escalator fixed. Because stairs are evil, and we all know that. No one likes stairs. So just give you my vantage point. That's how high up we are right now. Again, I don't know what we're going to find, but we're finding something up here. Now we're going downstairs. But it's kind of cool because you can tell this is some type of like Roman ruins, and it seems like a common theme even throughout Italy that with all the Roman ruins, they're always built up high on a perch, so you can see everything that's coming around. It seems like a common theme with the Romans. And that is the fin of the Carnival cruise ship. So it kind of gives you a gauge of how far inland I'm at. All right, folks. So I just read the placard, and this is apparently some type of Roman shrine area that dates back to the second 200 BC, and it seems like it was a religious area. And I mean, it just feels like a very defensive position in the city. Let's see. So there's, you can see that behind me. It almost looks like some type of turret. Back over here is a mountain with ruins on top of that. And I'm going to turn this way. Again, another mountain right there with ruins on top of it. And another one right there. So apparently this whole area was very heavily entrenched in the Roman Empire. Now I'm going to show you down here. There's some type of ruins, and they went to a pretty good um, effort to cover it up and protect it. So I'm going to try and work my way down there and see exactly what that is. All right, so I made it all the way back down the hill. If you can see the big right up there, that turret, that's where I was at. Now I made it all the way down here, and this whole area is covered by a fence. I can't find a way to get into it. So I'm still looking, but the sound of a beer is calling me right now, folks. So I guess in the next couple seconds, you'll either see images of Roman ruins or a nice, cold, refreshing beer. Let's see. And just like that, life is good again. All right, and so this is what's considered the hood here. I mean, family unit, multi-family units there, and I mean, still super clean, well taken care of. There's definitely a pride everywhere you go, either the high-end neighborhoods or low-end neighborhoods. There's a pride there. Kudos, people. And we found one, folks. No matter what country, there's always a McDonald's. Let's go check it out. Let's go check this place out. It looks pretty good. All right, and just like that, folks, we are back on the ship. Reason being, battery ran out, so I couldn't continue filming. So let me end on a couple notes here. Uh, Let me wrap up the McDonald's scenario. I just think it's fun. Every country you go to, there's McDonald's because there's a commonality. McDonald's translates to every country, every different language, and generally there are different things on the menu that they have, and it kind of caters to the region that they're in. We had the green style chicken, basically crap on a bun. That was the worst thing I think I've ever had at McDonald's. And the service was terrible. The people were rude. There was no place to sit down inside, and so I had to go next door to a park and eat in the park, which was super windy. The fries were okay, but I would say now that takes over the new spot. I've been to McDonald's in 8 different countries now, and Ireland was the worst up until now. Spain has taken over that spot. So that place could burn down for all I care, and probably no one would ever miss it. So there you go. That's the review of McDonald's. Now after that, we had to like reset our palates, so we went and had a nice fish dinner. And the thing I want you to note here is pompano, and the way they serve it is simple. I mean, it's just fish and lemon, one potato, tomatoes, and a couple peppers. And that is it, folks. It's completely different than the way we eat in the United States. If I ordered that same thing in the United States, it would be Parmesan crusted and probably have some type of beurre blanc lemon butter sauce on it. So the Parmesan crusting and the butter sauce would be more calories than what the total fish dish is. And that's where we kind of go wrong in the United States, and that's why so many Americans are overweight because of the way we're being served. They don't eat like that in other countries. Like I said, this is fresh and clean, and I'm sure that fish is probably a day old at the most. So there's a lesson to be learned there, and that's a big takeaway from uh, being here in Spain, and I did not see one overweight person here in Spain at all. So that might correlate with the way they eat. Okay, my overall opinion about Spain or Cartagena. It was good. There is a history here that the Car- Carthaginian general founded Cartagena, and that was in 227 BC. And the way this is situated, it's surrounded on all sides, and it's a port surrounded by mountains and rocks. And I showed you some of that when I was at the ruins, the Roman ruins. And this is like the apple of his eye. They're proud of this port, and it shows on to this day. I mean, everything is clean. There's a pride, there's a respectfulness, there's a like hold your head up high moment. People are, they still hold the doors open for women when they walk in. They're dressed to the nines, no matter from what social class they're in. There's an overall care about your presentation and how you proceed here. People are not overly friendly. You have to go work at talking to them. There's a language barrier, of course, but no one goes out of their way to try and talk to you or try and start up a conversation. So that's a little bit different. I did talk to a few people, and it seems like people are kind of happy. They want for nothing and they need for nothing. We looked at a realtor sign, and I showed you that quickly. It was $100,000 for a fixer upper. But they had some on there for, I guess they were flats, apartments. What they have are condos for two and a quarter. So that's very similar to what's in the United States right now. The No matter if you're in a bad neighborhood, which I showed you a couple pictures, or if you're in a good neighborhood, everything is clean. They take pride in their neighborhoods. They take pride in their surroundings. The one thing that they do not do is they smoke like fiends around here. Like in the United States, you don't really see it too much anymore. But here, everyone's smoking, and what they'll do is they'll just throw their cigarette right out on the street or the sidewalk without a care in the world. And I mean, I showed you the sidewalks in the streets. They're all marble. They're beautiful. I mean, millions and millions of dollars goes into these sidewalks, but yet they're just littered with cigarettes everywhere. Not a single piece of trash, but cigarettes everywhere. So that's something that they need to work on a little bit. Overall, I had a pretty good experience, and I'm happy that I was here. I would come back in the future, and um, I thought overall, give it an 8 rating, I guess. Be fair to say. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I was thankful to have you here with me and cruising the streets with me. If you have any mention or anything that you want to talk about in the comments, please put that down. If you enjoyed the episode, then please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, be safe and be adventurous.